play, your part to play, Kimberly Parker.
Beep, 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 screeched my underwater computer to tell me to stop at 15 feet for 6 minutes. So that is exactly what I did. After hanging in the fetal position for 1 minute, that's when I felt it. Ugh! It hit my back with the force of a jet ski without any sound. I turned around to look at my attacker. It was a 12-foot-long oceanic white-tipped shark with big, hungry ping-pong ball eyes. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I'm going to take you down a road called Blame, and you're going to learn 2 lessons that might prevent you from getting a shark attack. It all started in the year 2006 in a dive shop in Cozumel, Mexico. I was standing in line waiting to go scuba diving. And I love scuba diving like the little girl waiting to open up her presents on Christmas morning. And there was a lady standing in front of me with red hair and a purple t-shirt and a dive flag on it with a white stripe underneath it. And underneath the words were, "Don't mess with Texas." And she says to the dive master, "Are there any sharks in these waters?" The dive master replies, "Yes, senora. We have sharks in our waters, but we've never had a shark attack a scuba diver." Rewind. 1 year ago, before this incident, I'm in jail. And I'm locked up for my first DUI. Notice I said first. And I'm blaming the white Corvette that I'm driving. I'm blaming the officer that arrested me. I'm blaming my stereo system that was pumping Prince playing Purple Rain. I'm blaming everybody but myself. Have you blamed everyone and everything but yourselves? I was on the road called Blame, and that's all I did at that chapter in my life. Until I had a moment of clarity, just like in the movie Pulp Fiction, and I realized I needed help. So I joined a 12-step program. And I found a woman by the name of Barbara. She was a 70-year-old Canadian with a cute little gray poodle perm hairstyle. And she spoke like an AA Nazi drill sergeant. And she said to me, "Kimberly, I got 2 lessons I want to teach you. Number 1, no matter what situation you're in, always ask yourself, what's your part to play?" And number 2, never, ever, ever pray a selfish prayer. But if you do, tack on the end of it, "Thy will, not mine, be done." Do you understand me? "Yes, Barbara," I said meekly. Now, back to that beautiful dive in Cozumel, Mexico. So I'm taking photographs of the most beautiful, unusual fish. And my dive buddy's getting impatient with me and floats away. And my alter ego starts talking to me. "You have plenty of air. You are an experienced dive master. You can always catch up with them later." I know what you're all thinking. If she listens to her alter ego, she's not that bright. Well, you guys are right. I listened to my alter ego and continued to photograph that fish as I watched my dive buddy swim away to the group. And then the group was out of sight. Back to the shark attack. So this thing is huge and it's swimming around me and it's looking at me like I'm this big juicy steak. And I'm its next meal. So it comes at me at the attack. I kick it with my foot. The fin goes inside of its mouth and he starts to shake me like a dog would shake a toy. And in that moment I go, "Oh my God, this is going to hurt. Will they ever find the body?" Scenes of my life flash before my eyes as I realize these might be the last few breaths of my life. Then the blaming started. "Why did my dive buddy leave me? Why did the dive people swim away? Why did dive boat leave me? Why me? This isn't right. Then Barbara's advice starts to bubble up to the top of my consciousness. And all of a sudden, I remembered. What's your part to play? She's right. My part to play was I watched my scuba diving buddy go away from me and join the group, and I watched the group go away and they were out of sight. I accepted responsibility. That was my part to play. And the second lesson, remember the part about not saying a selfish prayer? Well, you know in scuba diving, you have this thing in your mouth called a regulator so you can get air. Well, through my regulator, I said a selfish prayer. Dear God, please save my life today. But thy will, not mine, be done. Do you know what happened next? A miracle happened. Something lifted up my arm and took a photograph. The strobe on my lights went ba-shoom. And all of a sudden, the shark was blinded and started doing this. He opened up his mouth and my foot came out. The first miracle. I bolted to the surface and I started looking for the dive boat and I could see them coming. I'm over here. Please help me. I'm over here, I said. They came to get me, and I was saved, obviously. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, it's so easy to go down the road called blame, isn't it? But it's so hard in life to look at what's your part to play. But when you do, it can make a difference between life and death. And remember, if you do say a selfish prayer, tack on to the end of it, thy will, not mine, be done.